We are back with more on WHHI News, and we're going to find out about a fantastic program right now. It's called Fill the Need, and with us is the program manager of that. It's part of Second Helpings. It's Margie Tomczak. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you so much for putting us on. And today is we're celebrating our 5th anniversary of this program.
And tell me about this. What is Fill the Need?
Okay, I'm going to give you a little history first. 5 years ago, the staff and executives at Palmetto Breeze approached Second Helpings and said, our bus riders really need some food, some groceries. And one of the things you have to realize is some of these people get picked up by the bus at 4:30 a.m., like in Walterboro.
Wow.
And then they travel 2 hours to Bluffton and then another hour changing the bus and getting to work. And most of these people are, housekeepers and people who work on the island, and then they turn around and go back. So they have like 2 to 3 hours each commute.
Yeah, a huge commute.
Yes.
And so did they say or come to you and say, they could maybe on these long trips use a little something to eat or maybe some groceries to bring home? Is that how it happened?
They really needed the groceries because if you think about their day, they don't get home till 7:30 at night. So they were looking for Second Helpings to provide groceries to the riders. And so Second Helpings went into action. I was just on the board at that time and was asked to be the manager of the program. So we initiated it. Second Helpings got a refrigerator and freezer in the bus barn.
Wow.
Yes.
And where is the bus barn, in Bluffton? Or
It's in Bluffton, 25 Benton Field Road. So it's the Palmetto Breeze hub.
Wow. Okay, so you are there filling the need, putting groceries there for people to take or refrigerated items.
Yeah.
Is this a partnership then with Second Helpings volunteer staff and Palmetto Breeze?
It really is a true partnership. And that's what we have received awards for, is for the program, the joint. They had the need, and we both do work. Yeah. So, for instance, the donors will donate the food, Second Helpings trucks pick the food up. Then the Palmetto Breeze staff receives the food and puts it away in the freezers and refrigerators. And then my team of volunteers, we're all Second Helpings volunteers, come every week and we put the food out in a farmer's market style. When the bus riders come at 5:15, then they get to shop, and 5:45 they're back on the bus with their groceries in hand and so on. We have fresh produce, we have canned goods, bread, pastries, and a good supply of meats.
Well, you were telling me in one instance, someone from, I forget where you said, but leaves at 4:35 in the morning.
Yes.
It's a long trip. By the time they get to the island, it's a couple hours, and then when they go home. So for them not to have to run out if they've got a family or whatever and try to find reasonably priced groceries, if they can afford them or whatever, to be able to have that, help from you all is tremendous.
They are so pleasant and so grateful. You feel like they get off the bus, they've worked all day, they've been on the bus, they still have another hour or two to go home, and they're just happy and grateful and so on. So we are so pleased to be able to provide this service.
I wonder how many people really, I'm glad you're on because I had not heard of it. So thank you for what you're doing. Thank you, Second Helpings as well. 5th anniversary, you've been recognized, in so many different ways by the mayors of Hilton Head and Bluffton. Right. You're having a 5th anniversary celebration, right?
Sure, and in the bus barn tonight, we are having a celebration with all the parties invited, and each rider, we like to give them treats every week, so we usually give them chips and things. But my friend, Michelle, made these wonderful cookies, and we boxed them up, and there's 6 cookies, hand-dipped chocolate Oreos in this box.
It sounds great to me.
Yes.
And, it's so nice to do that, and it's so beautifully packaged, and the fact that they're homemade, how wonderful is that? Now, will some of those people that are normally on the bus to head home tonight be at your party?
Oh yeah, they'll come.
Yeah. Good.
We'll start early. We're going early to get our farmers market all set up.
Super.
And then the bus riders will come in at 5:15 and they'll celebrate with us.
Wonderful.
So we have a wonderful cake. And I want to shout out to my volunteers.
Yes.
Because most of them have been with me all 5 years, every Thursday night for 5 years.
Well, guess what? You know, that speaks volumes about you, Margie. That you're it doesn't really, for volunteers to do that for so long means you are doing an incredible job. We're lucky to have you here.
Thank you.
Thank you on behalf of everyone in Beaufort County, and happy 5th anniversary.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Margie. And when we come back, we're going to find out about local theater, film, etc., with our very own Diane Fisher-Simmons. We'll be right back.